I want to have a quick conversation about marketing for criminal defense attorneys. So if you are a criminal defense lawyer, you want to actually watch this presentation. So when we talk about marketing for criminal defense attorneys, you have to really understand there are two things you have to remember. It's a very competitive, crowded marketplace. That's number one. Number two, you have to target the right keywords if you want to really sort of buttress your criminal defense attorney marketing in the long run. This is an important element. So basically, one thing I want to say here is that in today's conversation, I want to explore with you the top strategies for criminal defense practice marketing, including defining your brand, building a responsive website, and utilizing SEO and PPC advertising. PPC, pay per click. Okay. So here are the best practices I want you to pay attention to. The first thing you want to do here is to actually determine your ideal client. So the thing is that, again, going back to what I said, it's a very competitive field. So if you don't have a clear idea about who your client is, your ideal client is, you got to have a persona. Okay. There are a number of buyer persona possibilities, but one could be someone who has been arrested for driving while intoxicated, or a friend or a family member of that person. And your persona should consider age, income, and education, marital status, and employment status. So in other words, you got to have what we call the trifecta, the magic trifecta when it comes to lawyer marketing: the geography, the demographics, and also the chronology. This is an important element. So determine your ideal clients. Number two, you want to build a criminal defense law firm brand. You got to really invest a little bit when it comes to branding. Okay. So criminal defense marketing is kind of unique. So special care should be taken to understand its peculiarities and how to use them to your advantage. Okay. So as a criminal defense lawyer, you must take the following into account: a short decision cycle, which creates a sense of urgency; criminal defense clients who can afford to pay upfront, in contrast to personal injury lawyers; a need to project a personality that matches clients' expectations; and a large number of keywords to target. But those keywords must be very peculiar to your specific, let's say, niche, but also geography. So some keywords searched for by criminal defense clients are common, such as DUI and defense attorney. Next, you want to build a responsive criminal defense website. So the whole thing is that your website can be actually accessible via desktop, but it has to also be accessible via mobile, via tablet and phablet. Why? Because nowadays a lot of folks, especially your potential clients, they are going to search for your website, or at least search for a service, a criminal defense service, using their mobile phone. So to actually build a responsive law firm's website, you want to be optimized for mobile use. Create practice area pages, very important. So by listing practice areas, a criminal defense lawyer can attract clients who are specifically looking for representation in those areas. For example, if you specialize in DUI cases, listing this on your website can help you attract more criminal defense clients who have been charged with DUI offenses. Okay. You want to provide clear ways to contact your firm, including a live chat option, contact form, and phone number. We actually just did a video about chat bots for lawyers, so maybe this could be a possibility for you if you think that you have to be present 24/7. And so this is important. So you have to provide clear ways to contact your firm. You also have to build trust from the get-go. Use testimonials, awards, and the like to inspire trust with site browsers, and video testimonials can be quite effective, especially in a very dicey DUI sort of environment. And you also want to integrate videos and images, have consistent design. This is important to actually think about branding. You got to have an easy to understand layout and include photographs of your attorneys. So if you have multiple attorneys working at your practice, you want to really personalize your practice. Okay. You want to add calls to action throughout your website. So the thing is that you have to actually use CTAs such as fill out our form or contact our team. And this is really important because you want to actually induce your visitors to take action. It will take skill, training, and experience to accomplish this task successfully. So instead of building a law firm's website from scratch, you want to look for an experienced digital marketing agency that works with law firms. So this could be a great possibility for you, especially in the long run. Next, you want to create actually a PPC advertising campaign for criminal defense lawyers. And PPC ads will appear at the top of a search page, even above the sites that organically rank actually at the top, granting you more visibility. And each time a user clicks through Google Ads on the link to your site, you will pay a small amount. If they don't click, you don't pay. So this is kind of important. And so you can see on the screen here that you got to really choose the relevant keywords to rank your website actually on top when it comes to search results. Number 5, you want to create a comprehensive SEO strategy for criminal defense law firms. When we talk about secrets about marketing for a criminal defense attorney, you have to really also build a local SEO presence with the right marketing. So I'm speaking here about criminal defense attorney marketing, right? So just having an SEO strategy is not going to help if you don't actually back it up with the right strategy. And so those facing criminal charges are usually looking for local representation. So your legal firm's site should rank high for local SEO for law firms, which can be a different approach than general SEO. That's a lot more detail to go into with local SEO for legal industries, but we actually covered this on another show. You also got to create a Google business profile. If you are trying to buttress your criminal defense attorney marketing, you have to create a Google business profile so that you can actually add an extra layer of visibility and exposure at the local level. And Google business profile is a free service from Google that's arguably the second most important part of your web presence. Okay, and so this snippets appear alongside the search results and offer details about your firm, including contact information, star rating, practice areas, and hours of operation. And then there are a few more fields, and Google will rank law firm GBP entries that are completely filled out higher than those that are not. You want to set up location pages. So location pages have the power to put your firm in contact with a steady stream of prospective clients from your targeted area. So we're speaking here about granularity, but also geography. You also want to register for law firm local directories. So I'm talking about FindLaw, AVO, the National Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, findacriminaldefenseattorney.com, Super Lawyer. We're going to put this on the screen. Super Lawyers, Justia, Nolo, Martindale, Lawyers.com, HD.org, Mediate.com, and Lawyer.com. So basically, you're just trying to really expand the canvas through which people can find you. So if your law firm is listed in most or all of the major legal directories, potential clients can get to your website quickly and easily with just a click. It's really, when you think about it, it's an efficient and inexpensive method of developing another stream of traffic to your website, especially in the long run. So this is really important. You also have to think about off-page SEO. So when we talk about SEO, you got to have on-page SEO, but also off-page SEO. So off-page SEO includes things like guest posts. Okay, so guest posts are really cool because they are able to help build confidence in your brand and establish your competence as a defense attorney for potential clients who browse these reputable sites. And there are many legal sites that allow guest posts by attorneys, but it's important to focus your energy and resources on sites that will contribute the most to your website development effort. Okay, it's an important element you have to be very, very careful about whom you associate yourself with, especially your brand. So this is an important element, and you want to focus on a few technical SEO aspects. So things like incorrect page index, slow page speed, clunky website architecture. Basically, you got to really invest a little bit in your branding, because Google algorithms, which really determine which pages are relevant enough to be at the top of search returns, emphasize strongly performing sites. Okay. And you want to stay mindful of on-site optimization also. So you have off-site SEO, but also on-site SEO. What do I mean by that? Well, on-site optimization is important for getting your pages ranked quickly in searches. And each page includes multiple elements that can be tweaked for optimization. And sorry about this. I want to share with you 5 basic ones that will help your criminal defense content rank high on Google. The title of the page, the meta description, the title structure, alt tags, and effective internal links. So when we talk about title of page, this appears in bold when your site is or page is ranked. It should contain your main keyword and a call to action. For the meta description, this description appears with a title when search results are posted. It offers a great opportunity to hook readers, and that's what you want in the first place, right? You want to hook readers. And for the title structure, this is important for criminal defense and DUI attorneys because it determines the hierarchy and responsibilities within a law firm. It also establishes the level of experience and expertise required for each position, which can really impact the quality of legal representation provided to clients. So that's really cool. And what about alt tags? Now, alt tags are critical in the sense that they are the required bits of information that describe the visual information on your site to visually impaired visitors, because you want to actually expand your potential customer base. Next, you want to create engaging criminal defense content. And so again, remember, it's all about criminal defense attorney marketing. So the content should be really buttressed. So as an attorney, you can create compelling and engaging content to educate existing and potential criminal defense clients about the criminal defense industry. So you can create content that addresses common issues that you handle as an attorney, right? A criminal defense attorney, such as DUIs, drug charges, and domestic violence cases. And some examples of content that criminal defense attorneys can create include blog posts, you have videos, you have infographics, social media posts, and you have webinars or podcasts. Now, for instance, social media posts should be highlighting recent case wins or provide updates on changes to the law. It's all about adding value, right? It's all about also making sure that you are educating your audience constantly. And you want to also establish your presence on social media. Although prospective clients don't usually look for a defense attorney on Facebook or Instagram, social media marketing can effectively lead to more clients for a criminal lawyer with a relatively small amount of consistent effort. If you establish, let's say, a social media presence as an experienced and competent criminal defense attorney, people will remember your name and brand when they need legal help. And relatability is one of the most important aspect of your image on social media. In other words, folks has to relate to you. You have to look relatable, okay? However, developing and presenting a social media image can be challenging and may be best left to an experienced criminal defense law firm marketing agency. The point I'm trying to make here is that you got to ask yourself what you're good at versus what you're not good at. Are you good at marketing? Are you good at digital marketing? Do you have time? Do you have time to do this? Or instead of focusing on billable hours, billable work, right? It's one of those things where you have to really think about. Now, you got to also think about the nature of the social media platform that you are on, because if you were to compare and contrast, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, now called X, are less professional than LinkedIn. But your criminal defense clients spend their time on these social media platforms as well, so you can interact with them without directly advertising to them. It's all about seeing which platform will appeal to your target audience and actually double down, triple down, or quadruple down on that platform. You have to build a criminal defense lawyer LinkedIn profile. And so LinkedIn should not be actually underestimated as a social media because it is very professional. And so you want to actually include, when we talk about an optimized LinkedIn profile, we're talking about photographs that are taken by a professional, a headline using relevant keywords, an about section explaining your services, an education and experience section highlighting, let's say, your competence, your skills in a specific area of law, and also a skills and endorsement section. So once your profile is set up, you can start growing your network by connecting with other professionals. Eventually, what will happen here is that you can amass a large network of contacts who are familiar with and respect your work. And that's what you want in the first place. And that's how you establish a consistent revenue base. You also want to build trust through online reviews. Okay, very important. So in terms of using review, you can use reviews and testimonials to build trust. And you want to have that. You want to be in a situation where you're constantly working on that. You want to display reviews on your website. You want to encourage clients to leave reviews. You want to respond to negative reviews. So when a review is negative, it doesn't mean that you are basically bad. It just means that you're human. You are an attorney, that's for sure, but you are also a human. How you respond to that negative review will say a lot about you to a potential client than anything else, okay? And you want to use case studies. So criminal defense firms can use case studies to showcase their past successes and demonstrate their expertise in handling different types of cases. And case studies can include details about the charges, how the attorney approached the case, and the outcome of the case. When I talk about encouraging clients to leave reviews, basically you can ask satisfied clients to leave reviews on platforms like Google, Yelp, or Avvo. And in terms of displaying reviews on your own website, as a criminal defense and DOI attorney, you can prominently display positive reviews and testimonials on your website so that potential criminal defense clients can easily find them. And that's what you want. You want them to actually relate to your practice. That's what I said earlier about relatability, right? You have to be relatable. Next, you want to measure and analyze results. So no comprehensive marketing strategy or campaign is complete without a way of gauging its performance. So if you can't accurately judge the effectiveness of criminal defense marketing services, you will have no way of knowing what's working and what's not, right? And which is essential for your campaign's success as well as the efficient use of your resources. I mean, monetary resources, logistical resources, intellectual resources, and so on and so forth. So Google Analytics gives you the power to scrutinize a number of different outcomes of your criminal law firm website development efforts, such as clicks and views from visitors. That's really good. Duration of site visits, visitor numbers, cost per click. Cost per click is really, really critical. CPC, domains that refer traffic to your sites, sales leads, and the number of new clients. So, and the this information really is kind of cool because it allows you to go granular, to go more comprehensive in terms of knowing what could work in the future. And the next and final thing you want to try to do here is to hire a pro law firm marketing company. So the thing is that you are an attorney. You're not a marketing strategist, and you're not really built for that. Okay, so you want to really, if possible, if your budget allows, you want to actually outsource part of the marketing strategy to a third party, and so that's really good. And so when you partner with a professional digital marketing agency, you are able to focus on your core business of providing legal services to your clients, while the agency takes care of the rest, and that can really help you out. And so when you work with an agency like a criminal defense and marketing agency, you have access to a team of professionals with expertise in marketing, graphic design, web development, and other areas. You have customized marketing strategies that are tailored to the needs of the attorney's specific practice. You are receiving assistance with content creation, including blog posts, videos, and social media posts. You have search engine optimization for criminal defense attorneys to improve website visibility and generate more traffic. That's really cool in terms of buttressing your revenue base. You got to also think about criminal defense PPC strategies to target specific keywords and demographics. And you also have analytics and reporting to track the success of marketing efforts and make data-driven decisions. So here we are speaking about doing a lot of A/B testing, right? So the bottom line here is that, again, you have to see what works for you, but it's just better to actually focus on what you're good at and actually outsource the rest. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Here's a recap. To this conversation, I spoke to you about secrets about marketing for criminal defense attorneys, and I give you the presentation, the best practices, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.